Hi, and welcome to this video on the Improvement Kata brought to you by Kata School Northeast. In this video, we will be walking through process analysis steps 4 and 5. Now, process analysis is the starter kata for step 2 of the Improvement Kata, grasping the current condition. Process analysis consists of 5 steps overall. How is the process outcome performing over time, or the outcome metric? What is the customer demand versus the planned cycle time? What is the typical pattern of work, or the operating pattern? And what are the process measures and how are they performing? Process metrics and characteristics. What are the constraints, capabilities, and capacities of the current process? And how many people are necessary for the process to run? This video will be focusing on the last 2 steps of process analysis. What are the constraints, capabilities, and capacities of the current process, and how many people are necessary for the process to run? Zooming in to step 4, what are the constraints, capabilities, and capacities of the current process? We need to answer, what can our equipment, resources, etc. currently accomplish or not accomplish? So, coming back to our clown friends and our current condition block diagram, we are looking for what this process and our current resources can accomplish. A couple of examples here are our current practice space is 10 feet by 15 feet by 20 feet, which may constrain what kind of practice we can have. And we only have 5 unicycles on hand currently, which may limit who can practice what. Now, one thing to keep in mind as you list out your constraints, capabilities, and capacities is that sometimes these things seem like constraints, but in fact, they may actually be obstacles that you will need to overcome to meet your target condition or on your way to the challenge. What is important here is to think about these constraints, capabilities, and capacities as hypotheses about your current condition that will be proven or disproven as actual constraints or obstacles. And if you're not sure what we mean by obstacles, don't worry, we will go over obstacles in a later video when we move into step 4 of the Improvement Kata, experimenting. But for now, back to process analysis. Going to the last step of process analysis, we now need to answer how many people are necessary for the process to run. This can be done by calculation if your process has the necessary information. If not, then you can determine that via what you currently know about your process. For example, I would not calculate the number of people needed for making myself the perfect cup of tea, as I only need me for that. If your process is one that you can calculate the number of people required, there is a simple equation for this. Take your process cycle time or manual touch time and divide that by takt time or customer pace. And this will give you the number of people you need to run your process. This brings us to a close of all steps of process analysis. Congratulations! There is a lot of information that you will have uncovered about your current condition through the steps of process analysis. As you work through all of these steps, it is important to remember that this is all in the lens of your challenge. Keeping that in mind will keep you focused on the right things. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about the steps of the Improvement Kata, check our other videos, or if you'd like to join us for live learning sessions and kata practice, please email us at kmallory@kataschoolnortheast.org or find Kata School Northeast on LinkedIn.